Haynes. Caught near the sticks. Keene racing down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That's caught. It's Lane. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Miami. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And you all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start of offense.
The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. And as he throws, it's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive. And this senior tried to fit that one in there. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got room to work. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam
I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great coaching teams of John McKinnon. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, maybe.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayama. Blasted as he lets it go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. It was jarring to think of USC in the Big Ten, but year after Caleb Williams, even more problematic. The number of losses in year 4 under Lincoln Riley, and they need some improvement.
And it's got to come on offense, ironically enough. That's one thing that you're used to saying about Lincoln Riley. They're constantly explosive. Quarterbacks are always winning Heisman trophies. That wasn't the case. That consistency wasn't there, David, and they need to get back to that.
Yeah, I'm so used to watching them just explode.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them. Guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. I'm trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns ready for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Lemon. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations of USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Crockett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, down he goes at the 33. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Keene. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle, it's O'Leary. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on a nice pickup there. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have passes between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Keene. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
I got that bullshit. I'm putting shit on my goddamn truck.
Spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Keene. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And watching this offense the past couple of weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Pressure coming. And that is not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal would give them the lead. But in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the money. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of 4. Challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Sanders. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Must go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Michigan! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this Palmer now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Mayama. Under fire! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It'll be third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. next snap. It's Haynes. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He's got him this time. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. Works the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to get...
Strong pass rush gets to the... And they get him at the 46. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Might be changing the route. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fired. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success, a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off. That's number 10. Touchdown, USC. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point is good, and you've got to be happy about that after missing a pair. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. Giving him the football.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Strocken. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets it down at the 23.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Mayaba. Caught. It's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains down to 22. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Firing toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch it? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat.
And they got to protect their quarterback. up front. They got to give them a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Back to throw. It's Keene. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another play in this passing attack. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, again, sending the offense onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach on. At this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're trying to quit late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Compete as hard as you can, so good opportunity to try to finish this game.
Early on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds at the 46. That's a good pickup on that one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 15. They'll have it 1st and 10. Running into the open space. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo. And probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the play. Important to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll pull it down and run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Sets up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Time to take a shot. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Haynes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Look, throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. To throw on first down. Going to let one down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And while the game decides, why not another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by breaking on the football and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score. Continue.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. Had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from the 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Oh, he tosses it back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought